Hi everyone, so I wanted to do a book review for you. I decided to do book reviews just because I was just kind of like surfing the net around like YouTube, and I saw that some people do book reviews and I thought that it might be a good idea. I personally like to give you guys a lot of stuff that you can relate to. I don't like just keeping it to one thing, like just makeup and hair, or or just beauty stuff. That's why I have such a wide variety of videos. So yeah, I mean, this is all just a bunch of stuff that I like to do, and reading is one of them. So I'm gonna start doing some book reviews for you guys now. My book reviews, I'm gonna try my real hardest and not to ruin the book for you, because I have already read all the books that I'm going to be reviewing, obviously. And I'm just going to give you my honest opinion, so it's not necessarily going to be a review on the book itself, but it's going to be more of an opinion review on how I felt about the book. Before I get into my book review, I just want you guys to know that, number one, I'm being kind of quiet because my sisters are sleeping in the next room. And number two, I am very specific with which type of books that I read. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. The books that I'm going to be reviewing for you today are these two right here. This is called The Edge of Never and The Edge of Always. The Edge of Never is the first book, and The Edge of Always is the second book. They are both by J.A. Redmerski. So that's it right at the bottom. Both of these books run $14 each at Barnes & Noble. Usually I buy my books at Barnes & Noble. I buy some of them at Target because they're like slightly cheaper. But I got these both at Barnes & Noble for $14, and I do have a Barnes & Noble membership card, so I think it took off 10%, somewhere around there. But I'm going to review the first book first, and then the second, and then them both as a whole. The first book, I actually would probably, I don't like giving star ratings, but I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. They were actually pretty good. I'm going to give it a really good thumbs up. If you guys don't know, I'm 20 years old. Just so you kind of can get the type of book that I want to read. I find myself reading either books that are too much and that just really I can't relate to, or books that are way too young for me where I'm like, where's all the action? Like, so in all honesty, I think this book is perfect for anybody around my age, maybe like 18 to like, I want to say like maybe like 22, 23. The characters in this book are that age. I think the girl she turns 21 in one of the books, and then there's also a guy in here that's a little bit older. But as for the first book, it's a very interesting story. It is something that you can kind of relate to as just like a person. So I would say that the first book is a really good book. It's about 450 pages long. So yeah, the first one was really good, guys. And now moving on to the second one. The second book, a lot of times I have problems with the sequels, or like the second book or third book, or even if that has to do with movies, because sometimes the author tries to squeeze so much like into each other, and it just seems like everything's going too fast, or it gets boring or something like along those lines. This one, I didn't really feel like that. I kind of felt like it was spread out enough. And the second book, the second book was really good, but it wasn't as good as the first book. Guys, it's really hard to review a book without ruining it. Huh. But basically, I really did like this little series. I kind of liked how it was only 2 books. It kind of got the point across. It was a really good storyline. The only thing that I couldn't really relate to is that the guy and the girl are like, there's some kind of like musical, like the guy's a musician and they both sing, yada yada. I feel like I've always read books where the guy's like a musician, and in all honesty, not that I'm not attracted to those type of guys, I just feel like that's the type of guy that's in every single book, and that's supposed to be like the dream guy, and it's not what I picture. But I'm kind of comparing what thoughts and dreams go on in my head and what I want to my books. But overall, it was a really good book. Definitely there has to be a book better than these 2. But yeah, guys, that's my little book review. Please let me know down below if what type of things you want me to talk about the books, or what type of questions I should answer about books when I do book reviews. Like I said, this isn't my strong point. I'm going to be reviewing a lot of different books, like the motivational books and all that other stuff, not just free read books. But these are the 2 that I wanted to review first. I hope you guys enjoy, and please let me know in the comments below what you think, and any opinions or comments or anything that you think I should add in my book reviews. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon.